Alrighty, so today we are going to be doing a tier list, a top 5 for Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs. Now, there's going to be a new one coming out in about 2 weeks from now, during JP's Tanabata celebration. So that is going to maybe alter this list a bit, but that will serve as the July edition for this list if we even do a Dokkan Festival exclusive LR list in July, because you guys know Global Anniversary is going to be coming up and, we're going to be grinding that. But we shall see. You never know. Maybe I'll do a top 5 LR list when when Tanabata Super Saiyan 2 Gohan comes out, right? Just an example. That's that. I don't know anything, obviously. But that would be sort of the one for July, but this is going to be the one for June 14th, 2024. Like I said, 2 weeks outside of the Tanabata celebration. We do know that a potential LR Cell Max is coming. There was a teaser drop this morning for, it looked like, a kiddie pool sort of thing that looked like that, and then it had water in it. And if you guys don't know, Cell Max emerges out of water, and the shape of the pool kind of mimicked that of, second form Cell when he's going to explode. So, unrelated to the video, just wanted to get a quick little intro in there, let you guys know the situation. So let's go ahead and get into it, right? Now, if you guys don't know, the criteria for this is LRs that come from the Dokkan Festival exclusive format. So you can only pull them when they are featured on Dokkan Festival exclusive banners. So we think about units like these guys right here, this guy right here, these two, this guy, Beast Gohan. Spoiler alert, Beast Gohan's on the list. And that is going to be the criteria for it. So the first one, I actually could not come up with who I wanted to put at 5. So this is going to be a shared spot, and this is the only time I'm going to do this on this list. It is going to go to Dokkan Festival exclusive AGL Full Power Broly, and then it's also going to go to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and Evolution Blue Vegeta. I think you could easily make the argument that Broly is better than these guys, but you could also make the argument that these guys are better than Broly. So let's go ahead and get started with these guys and why they are so good. Mainly, it is their offensive output, but their defensive numbers are also respectable enough to the point where you can get away with it, because they're easy to get key now that they make their own rainbow orbs. And if you guys don't know, they get a lot of extra key on rainbow orbs. You can see down here, we get crit chance, we get damage reduction, guaranteed additional attack with a chance for it to be a super attack per rainbow key sphere. So you could potentially get up to, max 3 attacks per turn. You could also, potentially get up to like a 28% chance for those additionals and stuff like that. Whatever the maximum amount of rainbow orbs, just multiply that by 7, right? And that is going to be the chance that you get. We get key 2 per rainbow key sphere obtained. We get an extra attack and defense. We get a guaranteed crit when key is at 24. And then once only damage received reduced by 70% when HP is 50% or lower. So that is nice, right? So these guys actually have defensive prowess to combine with their very good offensive output. And also, you have to keep in mind, now that they have these additional effects on their super attack, they're going to be able to, when the enemy is able to be debuffed, you're going to be able to lower their attack on each one of these super attacks. And these guys do a lot of damage even on their normals, because their attack stat is so high, and there's a lot of the time you're going to be able to be doing crits. So these guys are a very nice kind of linking unit for 2 other units that we'll be talking about on this list, and I think that they really do just fit in well at the 5 spot. So I'm going to tie them up with Broly. Honestly, the issue with Broly for me is I still don't have him. And it's tough for me to really evaluate what I think of this Broly, because I don't have a ton of experience using him. I do know that this version of Broly, especially that first turn, is going to blow you away, right? You're going to be very impressed by the offensive output that he puts out, and then just the sheer amount of attacks that he is doing. Where things get a little bit tricky is obviously that team, because people always want to go in with this super bosses kind of thing where they always want to just complain about this team, and Broly's team sucks, Broly's team this, Broly's team that, and we're starting to get there, right? I don't think that's like the hottest take in the world, where this team is starting to be pieced together just a little bit, where we have this version of Broly, we have this version of Zamasu, we have Goku Black, we have this version of Frieza who's just okay, right? Topo's now on the team. We've got the Super Easy 8 for physical Goku Black, wherever he may be, God bless him, right here, who is very, very impressive if you guys don't know. We have, and then it kind of tapers off a little bit, but guess what? He's also a lead for Full Power. You know what Full Power has on it? It has a certain someone, if I could pull that up really quickly, and he is going to be right here. Who is this? Who's this, guys? This guy right here. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but you have to keep in mind that this guy is on the team, right? So this guy's leader skill really isn't that bad, but I think that you're better off running one of these guys than you are running 2 of him, because you should just be running him on the Beast Gohan team. So Don't say I didn't tell you that, but I'm going to be sharing the spot between 5 for Evolution Blue Vegeta and Full Power Broly. I think, or Evolution Blue, Evo Ken, right? Evo Ken and Full Power Broly. So, number 4. He is not going to be as impressive as Broly or Evolution Blue Vegeta and Kaioken Blue Goku in terms of the offensive output, but this guy has utility. Piccolo, still one of the best. I'm sure most of you guys know this is a soapbox that I stood on until the very last time that I could, you know, all the way up until 9th Annie Part 2, essentially, when Beast Gohan came out, was when I was ready to be, you know, to step down, right, and be like, okay, you stand proud, Piccolo, you were strong, right? Superheroes leader, brownie points for that, you can't ignore it. Super attack effects are decent, we debuff the enemy on the 18 key, and then we have a chance to stun on the 12 key, but it's always just going to come down to the ability to take away AoEs and supers. And what this guy also can do is he gets a full heal if HP is 30% or less after, I'm sorry, I can't talk. If HP is 30% or less at the start of the character's attacking turn after the character receives an attack 7 more times in battle, you get a full heal plus an additional damage reduction of 30%. Right? So we have a baseline 20% damage reduction, and then we also have an additional 30% on top of whatever defensive number, you know, you can see this guy get as high, like in the high 900s up to the million in the defense with 50% damage reduction. And then you're also going to be getting a full heal with the extra damage reduction being added. We've got the intro buff, we get extra ki, and then we also have the giant form, which takes away supers and AoEs. And the last bit before we move on, he also makes Beast Gohan better, because he is giving Beast Gohan an additional effect on the... He gives an attack nullification on his 18 key super. So that has to count for something, because that is one of the most overpowered things that you could do, is completely take away an enemy's super attack, take away a normal attack, take away an AoE. Like, so Piccolo's already doing that, and then he's also going to take away a normal from the enemy if Beast Gohan is on the rotation. So you guys know at this point that it is Beast Gohan's world. We're just living in it, and if you're going to make Beast Gohan look better, I think that has to count for something. So that's why I have him at number 4. If you want to move him below Broly or whatever, that's fine. I think 3 to 5 are really kind of, or 4 and 5 are really interchangeable. Whatever combination you like, I think is fine. But really, to me, the top 3, 2 and 3 you can reorder. 1 is obvious, but let's go ahead and move on. So number 3, this pains me to do. It does, but Ultra Instinct Goku, right? I would put this guy at 2 for personal biases, but I think Evolution Blue Vegeta is just a little bit more consistent. So that is why I have this guy at number 3. Unfortunately, the 77% chance to dodge is good, but it is not invincibility, right? And this guy, turn 1, I think you could argue turn 1, this is the best character in the game. If you, unless the enemy disables dodge, this guy is doing everything, right? He has high attack, his defense does not matter. He is guaranteed dodging. At 24 key, he's getting a guaranteed crit. He's doing a guaranteed additional. That is also, or he's doing an additional with another guaranteed crit. He has an easy revival condition. And then later on in the fight, you have a guaranteed dodge turn if you do end up getting that revival. This guy does a whole lot, right? His dodge chance goes up 7% every time he's doing it. So after like the 3rd dodge, we're talking about a 98% chance to dodge. So that is pretty crazy. And, you know, just on top of all that, he's working well with Evolution Blue Vegeta. He's working well with Beast Gohan. He's working well with Evolution Blue Vegeta and Kaioken Blue Goku. This guy is doing a whole lot of stuff. He has good links. He's on a lot of teams. Fits in very nice on the superheroes team, which is something that's obvious. And look at all these teams this guy's on. He's on 18 teams. And links up well with very good characters like STRUI Goku, who isn't the best, but 5 links right here with the 5th best unit on the list and then the 2nd best unit on the list, right? Works well with the Blue Boys, works well with the other Blue Boys who are due for an EZA during the 10th anniversary, works well with Kaioken Blue Goku, can work well with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, God Goku. So many different Goku units work really well with this Ultra Instinct Goku, and keep in mind he's also somebody that is going to be getting guaranteed dodges on turn 1, then keeping that dodge chance up, you know, pretty high every single turn, right? So like after the first dodge, you're already up to 84%, right? Will he sell you? Yes. Will he be consistently selling you? No. That is what it comes down to, right? And so the number 2 unit on the list is Evolution Blue Vegeta. And he's just going to sell you a little bit less because he's just more consistent, right? The defensive abilities that you have with this guy are not up to dodge or die. You can see we have Key 7, guards all attacks for 1 turn, which is very nice. We have a damage reduction baseline of 50%, and then an additional damage reduction of 10% up to 30. So if he takes 3 normals, he's already up to 80% damage reduction on that turn. So that is going to be much, much more consistent. And then you're going to get another turn of that guard if you do get the revival, which is a little bit easier because all we have to do Where is the revival condition in here? They always make this tricky, right? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the hell is this guy's at revival skill? Active skill, yeah. Where's his revive? Here it is, I'm sorry. At start of character's attacking turn, after the character receives 5 or more attacks in battle, revives to 77% HP. So all you have to do is get hit 5 times, which by the way is giving you extra damage reduction on that turn when you're getting hit. So after 2 turns, essentially, this guy's going to have his revival condition. You get that revival, and it can be any unit on the rotation, by the way. And then you are going to get that revival and an extra turn of guaranteed guard and stuff like that. So this guy is always going to be just a little bit more consistent. He's still doing the same amount of offensive prowess that Goku is doing, essentially. Although at turn 1, it's not going to be as impressive, but, you know, he does build up pretty quick, and you're going to be getting that extra crit chance, the guaranteed crits. He's going to have that offensive prowess. He's going to be more consistent defensively. He has a very similar active skill, a revival condition. This guy is just one of the best units in the game, and I don't see him coming out of the top 5 even after this Tanabata unit. So that's why I have him at number 2. Let's go ahead and move on to number 1. Which is obviously going to be in Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm just kidding, calm down. We have Beast Gohan. I'm sure you guys know this is the best unit in the game still. A mechanic that we haven't talked about yet in this video is the taunt mechanic that he has, which is going to be right down here. All he has to do is get hit 1 time, and then any turn you have the freedom to redirect all of the attacks to this Beast Gohan who does not take damage. It takes a whole lot to damage this Beast Gohan, right? You need a very high super attack that's raising the attack by like 100%, and that is the only way you're going to be able to pierce through this guy's wall, right? That is essentially what this guy is. Defensively, just a brick wall that almost no unit and no boss in the game can get through. You know, it's very, very tough for this guy. So what are the things that he's doing so well? You put him in slot 1, and then also after he takes that hit, he's going to be giving the whole rotation, every character on the rotation, not just himself, 3 ki. So that is going to help you if characters are lacking for ki. If you need to get that 18 ki and you can only get to 16, you're good to go, because if Beast Gohan gets hit, you're going to get that extra 3, you're going to go up to 19, right? This is somebody that's raising his attack and defense on both of these supers, right? On his 18 ki, he's greatly stacking his attack. So every turn, he's just going to get better and better on the offensive end. And then if you have a unit ultra super attack, you're going to be greatly raising your attack. You're going to be causing mega colossal damage. You're going to be raising your defense for 4 turns. The same thing if a Piccolo's around, but we also get a raises allies chance to perform a critical hit by 20% for 1 turn. And then we are also getting an attack nullification, this symbol right here, that is going to be helping us out a ton. And then we have, let's see, just to start, we'll just go down the list, right? We have ki plus 8 and chance to perform a critical hit and reduce damage received plus 40% for the first 5 turns after the appearance. We have ki 3 and attack and defense 250% of start of the turn, and guard activating against all attacks. That does not go away. We get an additional attack plus 50% when attacking and gain an additional chance to perform a critical hit when ki is 24. Very nice. We get additional defense and damage reduction by 20% when ki is 20%. When ki is 24 when receiving an attack, right? So just so many different things that are happening right here. We're getting extra ki. We're performing an additional super attack after he gets hit. Like, you're getting more damage after he gets hit. Ki plus 1 per attack received, max ki plus 5. And get an additional attack chance to perform a critical hit plus 20% per attack received during the turn, which is just nutty. And then an additional chance to perform a critical hit and reduce damage received by 20%. And all allies ki plus 2, starting from the turn in which this character has performed their 5th attack or received their 8th attack in battle. So he's taking away enemies' attacks when Piccolo's around. He's stacking his attack. He's doing a ton of damage. You can't damage him. He's giving the allies ki. He's giving crit. He's doing damage. There's just really, and he's also can redirect and save people. If there's like a double super on a turn, guess what? We can swipe up, do that active skill, and redirect the attacks to him that aren't going to be doing any damage. So Beast Gohan really is, it's just his world. We're living in it, right? There we go. The top 5 Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs within the game. Just to recap, Evo Ken and Broly at 5, whichever one you want. Piccolo at 4, Orange Piccolo. Number 3, Ultra Instinct Goku. Number 2, Evolution Blue Vegeta. Number 1, Beast Gohan. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy. We do have some new member shoutouts that we have to do, but if you did enjoy today's video, let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, so as you guys can see, the villain family has kind of moved around a little bit. We've got some new members. We have an old member, kind of a new wave. Big shouts out to Raudo-kun. He's always gifting the members over in the stream, so that is why he is still here. He is the GOAT. We appreciate him a ton over here. But he gifted out 5 memberships on the last stream, and those went to Omar C, Christian Garcia, Dat Boy Les, Rohit, and Eric Turcios, sorry if I said that wrong. otherwise known, what the hell is his name? He has like a YouTube name that he wants to do, but we're just gonna call him Eric for this one. I'll get that right the next time. But thank you guys for your membership. If you want to consider supporting me down below, don't forget to check the link in the description, and you can consider becoming a channel member below. You get access to the Discord, you get extra videos, stuff like that. So talk to you guys soon. See you in the next one. Have a great day.